her narrative stated that her mother had died during childbirth and her father blamed her. And then another narrative, and these are the ones that really stuck out to me. And another narrative that popped up was there was a couple sitting eating, and they were battling. They wanted to have children, but they were battling infertility, right? So that video was like really something to me, and to me it explains that Chick-fil-A has this customer service on this level, right? No matter who comes through their doors, right? They're gonna still give you their all. They're gonna still welcome you with love. They're gonna still, serve you with love, right? So if we are serving Jesus, we have to have that same customer service to the people that walk through those doors, right? We gotta have 100% all the time, no matter what we're going through, because just like that video, they didn't know that those people that was in their facility struggling with the same with problems, right?
That's good.
So the scripture that we came from was Ephesians 5:1-2, and it reads, "Be imitators of God. Therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love, just as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma." We have to remember that we have to be imitators of God, not only in the church, but when we're out in the community, when we're in the grocery store, when we're in restaurants, when we're, at work, we're always at work, right? We have to be imitators of God. And sometimes we lose track of that. Because it's easy to give an offering, but it's harder to give a sacrifice, right? So we have to remember that we're imitators. We're to walk and act and treat people as if we're Jesus, right? So how many, and maybe it brought me to this question, like how many of us on a day-to-day basis will walk by someone and say hello and keep moving?
Come on.
Because we gotta go do this or we gotta go do that. How many of us just, casually like, hey, how you doing, sis? I gotta go do this real quick. I'll be right. Sometimes in that moment we have to stop what we're doing and actually genuinely love on people. Say, hey, how's your day? Can I pray for you? Is there anything that I can do to help you? Do you need help in anything, anywhere?
That's good.
Right? We have to take ourselves out of the way and be a sacrifice for the people that we're serving, even if we're not serving, even for each other, like each other in this room, right? So in that video, the people's actions didn't match their narrative, right? Everyone's sitting there eating because it's Chick-fil-A, so it's good, right? So everybody happy.
It's a good aroma in Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Their narrative didn't match their actions, right? So how many of us, we all got up this morning, we took a shower, we got dressed, we picked out our clothes and made sure they were ironed, we did our hair, we did our makeup, whatever, right? So we looking good, right? But it doesn't mean that we're not going through anything, right? So you can't base your outward appearance you can't base your interaction with somebody on their outward appearance.
Right.
So this brings me to my own personal story. Literally 2 to 3 years ago, I was that single mother with 3 kids, 1 income, right? I came to church every Sunday. I was dressed. I was ready to serve. I did what I had to do in the church. Nobody knew that I was struggling, right? Anybody that knew me 3 years ago, you couldn't tell, right? Because we can't base our interactions based on someone's looks, right? So we have to take the time to really stop and help people. Sometimes it's just a simple, prayer. Sometimes it's guidance. Sometimes it's just as simple as listening, right? We don't always have to talk, because I'm certainly not a talker. But if you want to confide in me, if you want to, talk to me, I'm here to listen. And we need a lot of people like that. Everybody, it doesn't come to you to for an answer. They just sometimes need to release and let it out, right?
Yeah, that's good.
So, and so in all of our doing, we have to remember that it's easy to offer someone something, but what are we sacrificing? What are we sacrificing? When you go to Chick-fil-A or Whataburger, right? Have y'all been in there and they walk around with their trays, right? Do you need any sauce? Do you need any salt and pepper? Do you need any napkins? When you're sitting there, right? they're offering you something, but in that offering, they're also sacrificing.
Right.
They're sacrificing their product, hoping that you use it, right? And that it doesn't go to waste,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So what are you offering? What is in your tray that you're offering today?
All right.
Is it
Come
your
on.
talent?
Come
Is
through.
it your gifts? Is it your time? What is in your tray? Make sure you pass out what's in your tray today so that someone can receive Jesus.
Amen. All right.